One of the advice pieces that I give to major companies all the time is talk to the opposition, even when you're not involved in some big controversy, because nothing is permanent, and the people who you think are hopeless and irrelevant today could actually be running the show in a couple of years' time. It's happened many times. The more you contribute to their knowledge and understanding of your industry, of your issues, when they've got the time and the interest, and they're not actually in charge of anything, the better they will deal with you and your issues when they're in government. And when I was in opposition shortly before we won office in 2007, just to get this message across and have a bit of fun, as I was wandering around the boardrooms in Melbourne and Sydney, I said to people, I intend to treat people in government the way they treated me in opposition. And you could sense a few shivers running up spines when they processed that comment. So the great lesson, I think, for people, for companies, is treat opposition seriously. One of the things that is really obvious, and I'm amazed that many companies don't get, is that if you're trying to get the government to do something and it's a bit politically tricky, the very first question that government's going to be asking itself is, what is the opposition going to do? So if you are trying to get government X to legislate this or deregulate that, their response is going to be heavily influenced by what their opponents say. Because if their opponents support it, then they can do it with limited political cost. If their opponents are going to blow it up into a giant issue, then they're going to pay a heavy price politically, and that inevitably changes the way they look at it. So you should be investing time, effort into oppositions just as much as governments.